Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. On today's video we're back and I want to talk about this Pokemon. This Pokemon is just an insane code breaker in the current OGL meta, Open Great League meta. I talked about Morpeko and I was like, you know what, there is an actual Pokemon that can do what Morpeko does but even more bulky, like even bulkier. And that Pokemon is Fortress. Fortress was kind of fun to use in the Halloween Cup last rotation. And I was like, didn't it? And it also got a buff this season. Rock Tomb is one of the best charge moves in the game. It's like Scorching Sand, but instead of 30% chance to debuff, it's 100% chance to debuff. It has also access to Volta Switch, which make it a spammy, bulky Pokemon with so many resistances, as you will see. I am pairing it with Shadow Claw Sableye, Shadow Sableye with Power Gem, and Ferret as my flex pick in this season. As I mentioned before, it reminds me of the old Vigoroth, the spammy good Vigoroth, not the nerfed bad Vigoroth in the currently we have. The team overall is kinda solid. It struggles a bit into Guzzlord, so I recommend using Mandibuzz over Sableye if you want to have more like consistent team. I'm just trying to use my favorite Shadow Sableye Pokemon that I built like literally 20 seasons ago, and I never get to use. I used it I think once when it was meta, and that was pretty much it. So let's just go and watch these battles, and you will guys be able to judge and help me out through the battles, how good these Pokemons are. So game number 1, Gallade. Gallade will get shredded by Sableye as long as Sableye has shields. If Sableye does not have shields, kind of awkward. So what do we do here? We're just gonna shield the Leaf Blade because they built to the close combat. I don't know how much it does, but all I know is that I want to stay healthy. I want to stay spammy, so I can spam more charge moves. So opponent here is switched out to the rollout use Dunsparce, and Dunsparce has gotten a small nerf this season where they nerfed rollout damage by 1, which is kind of needed. Dunsparce was so annoying last season. Like, it's not good enough to be meta, but it's in that spot where like it's not good enough to be meta, and then because of that, people are always weak to it because nobody respects it. So Ferret here is trying to prove that he is the better normal type Pokemon, and it's a tough competition to have. Opponent here have Lapras, and this is why we have a Fortress. What does Fortress do? It destroys all the Psywave users because we resist Psywave, so it's not going to do that much damage. I think it's going to do 1 instead of 3, sometimes 2, but definitely not 3. So when you resist Psywave, it's kind of like, you get like a big bonus, a big damage nerf. Fortress is the ultimate Lapras counter, by the way, because you do super effective damage that also debuff their damage, which make it actually the ultimate, the ideal answer. So here I was like, Sableye is good into Azu, the Shadow one, but I don't have the Shadow Claw breakpoint. So if you want to run Shadow Sableye, there is a video I have. Make sure you check the Sableye Deep Dive IV. So you build the Sableye that can beat Azu in the 2 shield. I switch here to Ferret because Ferret does have a good matchup. And then they punched me with a Skarmory. Who does run Skarmory? Dude, why are you like this? Why are you ruining the fun with a Skarmory that does nothing but ruining the party? I will try to win this game as much as I can, because I do want to win this game. I don't want to be the guy who lost to Skarmory in season 2022. We beat the Skarmory, they bring in the Azu. This is 100% getting shielded because Power Gem does so much damage, even to something like Azu. And sadly, they did shield that, so I'm going to shield, do 4, and then bait, because this guy is shielding 100% 1. And I'm going to do 1 more and then switch. So let's see what they... Oh my, of course they no shield. We were able to snipe it with Fortress, and look at this. This is supposed to be a bad matchup, right? So I'm just going to go straight for the Rock Tomb. Haters might say I could build up, but yeah, you are right. But I didn't want them to throw a Stone Edge without me debuffing them. So what do? We're just going to no shield. So if you debuff the Clodsire, you comfortably live 2 Earthquakes. And now we're going to switch, throw the EQ. And you can see that did so much damage. I'm going for the catch, and we do get the catch. So now we're in a much more comfortable situation. I'm going to throw this charge move. You might say that this is a unnecessary BM, but hey, we do it for you guys, so you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That was a good game overall. Turns out that they don't have a Stone Edge, and we go 5-0 with this team. Next game, we have Dusknoir. I haven't gotten to use Dusknoir, but I saw Home Slice Henry already made a video about it, and it was a very insightful video. So there is no point in me making one. You can just go and watch Henry. He makes like great videos. In the meantime, just gonna enjoy my Sableye and make Fortress content, because Fortress is actually extremely not respected. So opponent here overfarmed, so I thought he's gonna overfarm every time. So I'm like, okay, I can overfarm the next one, but then they decide to throw, and this is like, I made a mistake. I'm like, dude, why am I thinking that my opponent will overfarm when all they need to do is just throw? Now just gonna go to Fortress and destroy them. They switch to Dusclops, and we bring in the Ferret, and the Ferret knows one thing, which is destroying the Ghost type. Double resisting the Ghost fast move, doing super effective sucker punches back. What does this club can do? Pretty much nothing other than spamming bad ice punches. In the meantime, our Ferret is boosting his damage and about to take out a Dusclops and a Lapras. Ice Punch, no damage. Lapras coming in, and then we're about to hit them with the Trailblaze. This Trailblaze will almost knock out, and then one Sucker Punch can finish the job. Next game, Medi in the lead. I haven't used Medi. I do want to use Medi to be honest, because Dynamic Punch now is a Side Strike clone, and it's as good. And it does decent damage in matchups like this, because Sableye take just single resisted damage from Dynamic Punch. And this opponent actually reminded me that I should be trying out Medi with Psycho Cut, but to be honest, I just wish they buff Psycho Cut. Psycho Cut should get the Thunder Shock and Poison Sting treatment. So here the opponent brought in Bastiodon, and I'm like, we're kind of weak to Bastiodon, so there is no good play here. So what am I supposed to do? And I'm like, you know what? Let's just spam these moves. The opponent lagged for like a second and a half. And I'm like, you know what? I think Ferret can handle Basti at this health range, because we're just gonna, boost with Trailblaze and boost the Sucker Punch. Make Sucker Punch great again by just boosting it. Look at that. That did no damage. But you know what's gonna do more damage now? Sucker Punches. I bet you Ferret is about to sweep an entire team. Look at that. This Swift is gonna do so much damage. Sadly, it got shielded, but you know what? We have another one, because this Pokemon is just so spammy. Swift almost taking out the Victory Bell, and it's swept a Basti and a Victory Bell. Next game, we have a Snapchat, Filter, Marowak. I don't know where you get that from. But it should be a good matchup. I don't know how Sableye Shadow into Marowak matchup, but I'm just gonna assume that they do win if they keep Mud Slapping like that, which means I have to switch out, and they did switch out too. I thought, okay, here's the thing. I thought they have Fairy Wind because I wasn't paying attention to the battle. I was literally just tapping. It turns out that they do have a Charm, and now I need to take it out. So Ferret actually taking out the Clefable is kind of funny. I don't think opponent had Swift there, but now they brought in the Snapchat Pokemon again, so I have to shield. They throw Rock Slide, which means I think opponent's using single moved Pokemon, or he just used his wrong stuff, Because, like, let's be honest, I have like 3 Marowaks built. I have like 2 or 3 Clefables, so that does happen. Opponent is triple weak to Ferret. I wish I have a shield here just to finish the entire game with Ferret sweeping them left and right. I'm just gonna go to Fortress because this video is about Fortress, not about Sableye. So we have to go Fortress and beat this Trevenant. And we can say now that Fortress does beat Trevenant, as you guys just witnessed. Next game. Sableye into Altaria. Altaria in general is like very tough for this team to handle, but we will try to do our best because Dragon Breath, as you can see, does so much damage for a bulky Pokemon. That's like the thing about Altaria. I'm so happy that Altaria got nerfed and they punish us with a Gastrodon. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm just going to no shield and do 2 then throw. They baited for some reason. I don't know why. I'm supposed to do 2, but to be honest, I didn't want to... I did not want to shield before throwing my charge move. So I'm like, okay, let me just throw it. And now I can just debuff their damage. And then swap out. Hopefully they don't get to a move. As you can see, now they should bring in the Altaria. I'm just going to throw right away. If I get this move off, I don't need to shield the Sableye anymore. We're going to try to output some damage, and sadly we died with a move. And I'm just going to go to Fortress here because I'm praying that they insta-throw, which they did. And now it's Ferret versus the Ward. I have to shield this because they have a Dazzling Gleam energy. And that took them out. And now we are about... I'm just going to boost no matter what they bring in, to be honest. And they brought in a Superior, so I'm just going to boost. Like, I did that just to boost my Sucker Punch damage. I kind of need to look it up. Like, does it actually boost or no? Because sometimes, like, the boost won't give you another breakpoint. And now... Oh my, we shielded a bait. But we had enough... We were strong enough to KO them before they get to the move. So Ferret did actually carry there. Mandibuzz in the lead. Shadow Sableye to Mandibuzz is actually not bad. I'm just going to go and try to catch on the Fortress here. They threw Aerial Ace, which is kind of a nasty bait. Why would you bait there? Imagine me shielding that on Sableye. Aerial Ace again. They brought in Golurk. I'm going to do 2, then throw the EQ. This is 100% getting shielded, dude. Oh my dude, I hate Golurk users, I swear. They just shield everything. Even if they comfortably live the move, they shield. They don't live the move, they shield. They live the move, they shield. They literally spam the shield. So, I don't know why I didn't go to Sableye and get all the energy, but I thought that whatever Ferret they have should be something weak to Ferret. So I would rather have the energy on my Ferret. I don't know why, I don't know what I was thinking about, but I would rather have the energy on the Sableye, to be honest. I should live whatever move they throw. And you guys are about to see like how much Power Gem does to something like Mandibuzz if you have a Shadow Sableye. This matchup somehow is uncomfortable for the Mandibuzz rather than the Sableye. I'm going to knock them out here with the foul play because they decide to go one above. Now what do you have? They have a Clodsire and Ferret is about to sweep. And I was right. Look at that. The energy gave me enough. I get enough energy to boost my Sucker Punch, and now my Sucker Punch is shredding the Clodsire. It's not technically shredding that much, but now it will 100% be shredding. Look at the damage. It might not be good damage, but I can just throw a Swift now, and the Swift should do enough damage to take them out. So that play was actually correct. One Sucker Punch should take out the Golurk because we are double boosted. That did 20% of the... That did actually 20% of to Golurk. Like, Golurk was at 20% health, it died to one Sucker Punch. So yeah, that is the team that I currently am using. And feel free to guys to use it. And let me know in the comment section below, how did you do with it? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, if you like these battles, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, that was a team that I currently have 12 win streaks or 11, something like that, with this team. Best of luck in the new season, and I hope you get all the milestones that you wish to get. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.